So I'm at Starbucks, not in the Starbucks location, but I'm just here in Bayside. This is what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. It's New York. Uh-huh. It doesn't look like, but whatever. Now I'm in, there was a gentleman, by the name, respectful gentleman, by the way, a few of those around, so they're worth mentioning. His name was, at least he announced to me his name was, Tony, but at the time, didn't know his name. Just came, and he just seemed to be like one of those, like, I mean, I think in America you call it rigid. If we're in Germany, I call it staunch. And then if we're in Russia or Prussia, I call it like tomato eggplant. It's not your garden variety. It's inner, awesomeness. There's so few of them that when you meet one, you just know it, but you just don't know how to identify it because there's different leagues and they have the same inner tune for the MYSTRO, but they like to be identified differently because nobody wants to be like somebody else's league. Fine. Got it. Count Drusilla, got it. Whatever. On recipe cards. So, now, that Tony, that came, Tony, I call him my stamp collector, STAMP, because he has an E at the end of his tangible stamp. Maybe pronounce a different way. Let's not get all fancy in the linguistics of, might get on the page. So now, he came, and I was sitting inside in my army green 3/4 length, I call it my mage robes, MAGE. But with the button hanging off, but the side, the middle rope, I guess you call it. I don't even know what the tie is called, but whatever. So now, around the midriff, I don't know what it's called, but, so now I told him, we were sitting next to one another, and, he said, how's everything going? And I said, not good. I said, I'm lonely. I was like, and I'm being held as a political prisoner in New York. He goes, what? And I go, yeah. So you see that Starbucks camera right over the cashier? He goes, yeah. I go, I'm sitting here day after day for a very long time on that very specific camera for a very specific reason, to try to get word out of this very real situation where I'm being held as a political prisoner. And he was like, huh. And then that was it. And now years have gone by. No change. I'm still sitting. Now I'm not allowed in Starbucks because the fucking Korean assholes made some shitbag lie up, mixed it with some area manager lesbian shit of, why are you allowing them to treat me this way? Why don't you just fucking shoot them all in the head? I mean, it would be a lot fucking easier to face the nation and to, run the shit when we get rid of all the shitbags. I didn't say I wanted to stay in Bayside. I mean, taking me out of here would be the best thing possible, right? But I know there's a lot of, levers and levers in your stupid fucking shitbag arena of, here's the thing. When I was born, military had a fat fucking budget it was running off of in admirals, captains, people who didn't deserve ballisters that stole ballisters. There's one fucking ballister, shithead, in the whole fucking planet. Hitler owns it, as do I. I am the little lady at his arm. Now, those guys needed to roll back on their crews, their everything budget-wise, and salaries for themselves, because we needed to get rid of the car problem that accidentally got let out into the American public like they were some kind of like, I don't know, cesspool commode that we could just throw everybody's shitbag ugly genetics onto the fucking, right, and we will have the army just be quiet and the navy just be quiet, and we'll just let the pubic uglies, we'll throw them some money and like say, go have fun, hey, don't look at us, we got like fighting to do in circles because we play PGA golf for a living and on a golf course in the sun with some gingham check pants and pink, purple, turquoise, orange, matching socks. We got little caps. I mean, it's like a Teletubby, like, shitbag show out on the green. Right. Yeah, and that's contributing. How exactly? You're making friends with who? Like, I mean, what the fuck are you all doing? Right. So, while you're all fucking playing with each other's dicks on the fucking golf course, I got, not the stamp collector Tony, I got the fucking Tony from Tony and Tina's wedding, THIER, who's Knights of Columbus, who's touching little kids and, like, literally, like, Knights of Columbus, oh, we're showing up and we're doing, like, real fun, oh my god, like, yeah, they're doing, like, vaudeville. So you left me, see now I called in, first of all I called ahead for reservations so I would get to, see Hitler was born in a bed with enough money for the two of us to take care of me for life, means I was fed, watered, clothed, and whatever else he had to teach me, he had enough knowledge that we were good in that little box. But I was born outside the box and dying to get the fuck out of whatever you fucking threw me into in New York vaudeville and just wanting to get myself back in the bed and box with the one I made reservations with before we left, wherever we were, in Triangulum Cosmic Things. You know, like, I want to melt into you. No, like, in one situation, ours, it makes sense. The rest of them, I know they don't get it, but who the fuck needs to talk to everybody else? So now, that's the, I mean, it was bought, paid for, we were good. I had a ticket to that, where I wanted to be. So now, I call in from Judy's Kitchen, and I'm like, guys, they're telling me now there's something called a school, like kindergarten and pre-K that Linda and Luke are going to try to send me to. When is my betrothed coming for me? Like, I mean, you said that we have special education where he's from, and that I'm not supposed to, like, do things like the generation before me, because they messed up by accident with the oversized budget of the really smart things that sail, and our army inside the gates of, like, militarized no stuff, and I'm out in the general public, spelled quite a few different ways that make other people upset. So, right, okay, so got that, guys. So when are you coming to get me? Right, yeah, okay, so it turns out you never fucking showed up. So now you're running whose nation, whose planet, whose plan, whose world. You needed to trim some fat on a budget. You need to make sure that you remain respectable somewhere in the world. Too fucking late. Why the fuck, if you wanted to spend, like, yourself respectful and do things the admirable way, would you throw my fucking ass to the ugly fucking vaudeville pubic hair genetics of unbreedable in New York? I'm just curious, all area, stupid, fucking, and useless. Breathing apparatus is on the line. I'm the one to help you out with that. So, like, coach from line, like, the 42nd foot line. Yeah, great. I'm at year 42, fuck-ups. What are you, like, still passing hall passes back and forth? Here, I'll take you a Hyundai and I'll trade you a Subaru. Oh, that's gonna get me a ship over in the Pacifico. Oh my god, I'm, like, so fancy. I better get myself some pink outfit and with socks and shoes and get on the green. So this way I make up and I pray to the gods of thank you. What? Right, yeah, I see why you want to be so respectful in Club Seal and Shitbag Zone. Like, Shit face is when you come to me and you tell me something that you're changing. Now, see, here's the thing, fuck up. We know shit. We tell you shit. You twist it or change it. And then you shitbags talk shit back to me. And I'm like, whoa, that is not what we're up to. And then you're like, well, how do I know? I don't know. Are you been talking to vaudeville again? I'm just curious. Right, yeah, at American vaudeville, it's gonna fuck you up and kill you every fucking time. Cause, like, the commie bastards over in Borneo and, like, Southeast Pacific, like the Maramat kids, right, where they fucking steal your shit and then they eat it, right. They're the ones that promote the shit talking and the twisting of actual reality into they don't give a fuck whether you're able to breathe or not, and they're not quite in on the know as far as deeply as you all are. So now, I'm walking through Mandala here, door after door, going, is this one it? Hey, Waldo, where'd you go? Ricky, it's Lucy. Yeah, the devil, right, yeah. Ha ha. Devil's got answers, so now what? Just curious. Let's think about this. Yeah, a number one spot was to get me into bed and into the spot I pre-reserved. Because we got real shit to do and not having to teach all their stupid fucking and useless how to run their own club seals and not get sledgehammers and take the seals out by accident. Oops, oh my god. Well, was the seal behaving? I mean, was he dealing with Alistair and Ballister? Same person, by the way, just some of you like one language better than the other. Right, it's the A or B switch. We don't really give a shit. You want to call it Alex or Ben? You want to call it Alistair, Ballister? Whatever. A and B works fine for me. And God, you guys are so fucking hard to manage in such massive quantities. Let's think about this. Right, it is a neural network of mental disease and mentality that is so fucking far off the... You wanted to set the record straight, you should have fucking picked me up as a human caterpillar and brought me to the bed and the box that I would have been raised right in, like Nazi Soviet, like smart SS somebody special territory, and not left me in shitbag fucking disgusting New York genetic smoking cigarettes and fucking like muscle cars and NASCAR and all the fuck Coca-Cola and shit that they were slurping and drinking and... I mean, white bread with chemicals and bleached flour, and, I mean, what the fuck are you all complaining about in political prisoner territory when you caused all this?